The Life of a Showgirl is a piece of art. It's a really great album.
I didn't like it. So, okay, actually, like the artwork kind of eats. Sorry. Anyway,
We'll never know what it's like to live a normal life nowadays, although that's what she wants to do really bad, as we can see in the song Wish List.
Sure. What's on my wish list right now is to live in a world that's like not insane all the time. I just think it's a poorly written song.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Club Crave podcast. As you can see, we didn't just keep the same clothes on all week. It's actually, we filmed 2 different episodes today. Last week's episode, if you haven't watched it already, we did a special 1 year of Oscar Crave episode where I just kind of like talked about all the highlights from the past year and thanked a lot of people who meant a lot to me on that journey. So please check it out if you haven't already.
You can find the link below.
Oh, hell yeah, that too. Or you can just go to my account and look at the last video. But anyways, today's episode, excited to give you we didn't think we were going to get into it that deep, but we ended up talking about it for like an hour or possibly more. So we're just going to make a whole episode out of it. We got into the life of a showgirl. So as of right now, it's October 9th. We're about to leave on our honeymoon trip. So excited to come back probably the week after this, and we're going to talk about our honeymoon and just talk about all the experiences.
Yes. So you guys
So that's
are gonna be getting
exciting.
great content.
So anyways, life of a showgirl. We're sitting so close and we're showing each other so much love because we did get into it a little bit.
I love you so much.
So if you are a Taylor Swift fan or just a fan of just like fun political pop culture discourse, you'll enjoy this episode. So Justin, do you have anything to say to kick the episode off?
Just if you love like everything going on online and all the fights, you'll love this episode.
Okay, love that. And also, yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, we on this lovely podcast, Club Crave, we have a hot girl crash out hotline. We won't be doing any calls today because it's strictly about life of a showgirl, but would love if you could give us a call. So next week we can have a bunch of juicy topics to talk about with you all. So yeah, love you all. Thanks for watching and enjoy the episode.
If you haven't figured it out yet, I didn't like it. Nick, I think, he didn't know how to feel after the first listen, but I think he's come around to he feels like it's a good album.
Well, honey, are you wanting to get into it?
Well, it's up to you. You said it would put you in a bad mood. We have had some spicy conversations this week.
I'm going to be quiet for about a minute, okay?
Okay.
Look at the clock.
Yes.
Go for 1 minute until that says 106. While you're talking about the album and how you feel about it, I am going to open this up and show you the beautiful posters inside.
That's a good idea. Okay. So just speak from the heart. Say whatever. I have been reading a lot of Taylor Swift discourse online. I want to preface that I do consider myself to be a Swiftie. Technically a Swiftie by marriage because I we can go through the whole thing where it's like I was in high school, I was pretending I was straight, even to myself, internalized homophobia. And then when like Taylor's song came out, that was like, you wear short skirts, I wear t-shirts. I was like, well, this is a bop. But I like couldn't admit that to myself because I was straight. And so, okay, actually like the artwork kind of eats. Sorry. Anyway, so I didn't really become an actual Taylor fan until one of my Swiftie friends in college was like, listen to Reputation, it's so good. And I was like, shoot, like this is actually like really good, but I'm straight. And then I came out as gay. And so I embraced it. And I was like, I love Reputation. And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like go back and listen to her old stuff because it's old. But like I love Reputation. And then I met Nick. And I remember telling myself I would never ever date like a Disney gay or a Swiftie gay, and he was both of them. Oh well. And so then fast forward, I proposed to him at the Taylor concert, to Love Story, and then like Taylor's a really big part of our wedding. Like she's in a lot of like our songs, and we both reference her in our vows. We're in the Taylor Swift um Times Person of the Year video. She's a big part of her life. So I feel like I can say I'm a Swiftie. Folklore probably saved me from the pandemic. It's beautiful lyricism. I just want to get all that out there now. That's not even Taylor.
It fell off.
Oh, okay. Um, Now, fast forward to a week ago when Nick is like, okay, it's about to drop. We're going to listen together. I'm like,
The
okay.
drop.
I already had my expectations low. I do feel like I had this gut feeling that this was not going to be it. I know Taylor is a lyricist. I know that she works really hard. She can do a lot against impossible odds, but just the idea that like she was doing the Eras tour, which is already something that got her Person of the Year, and she's going to write an entire album while performing. I can't think of a situation where this ever happened where someone's writing an album while on tour.
Excuse me, I'm back.
So sorry, I haven't even gotten into the
Wow.
thing
I
yet.
told you 1 minute. It's been 3 minutes. You haven't even
I
gotten
have
to
a
your
lot of
opinions.
thoughts, and I had to do the preface so that I didn't get attacked in the comments, because the Swifties right now are feral.
Well, listen. Give me a moment. You're gonna want to butt in immediately.
I didn't
know you.
even get into it.
Well, I gave you a minute. You ended up having 3. So I'll let you get back into it
Okay.
because you've just prefaced. But I just want to say, first of all, The Life of a Showgirl is a piece of art. It's a really great album. Day 1, I think I rated it a 2. Day
2 out of 10?
2, yeah.
Wow.
Day 2, I think I rated it a 3. Day 3, probably still stayed at 3. And then today, day 4, I'm at like an 8 or a 9.
It went from 3 to a 9 in a day?
I think what I needed was time with it, and I needed to see her Zane Lowe interview today, where she kind of broke down some things that were confusing to me, and also explained some of the artistry that went right over my head. Honestly, it is a silly album, and it's meant to be. And I think a lot of people, the past 5 years, we've been conditioned to hear really like poetic lyrics from Taylor. So she's kind of returning to form, to like her Red era or her 1989 or Lover, where there were a little bit more sillier themes, and like it wasn't supposed to be so serious. And it's more about capturing a feeling or a mood. You know what I mean? And and I think people are expecting the seriousness from her. I do understand a lot of the criticism. I also agree with Taylor. What she says is like you're allowed to feel how you want to feel about this, which is fine. Like, I mean, again, if you're speaking her name negatively or positively, you're boosting her album during her first week of sales. So it's not that big of a deal. I think a lot of people want to yell from the rooftops that they don't like the album, which is odd because why are they not doing that with every other artist out there? Why just Taylor Swift? I don't know. But I will say, yes, the world is on fire. Yes, would it be great if Taylor Allison Swift would put out a political album and give us her viewpoints on everything? Yeah, but she's not a politician. She's a musician. We also know where she stands on things for the most part from all of her, you know, past eras where she has spoken out. Um, and she is on top of the world right now. She has right now a stalker. Like we know she's always had stalkers, but right now, like specifically like 2 weeks ago, there was something in the news where it's like there's a stalker that's they had to um Taylor has to divert her flights a lot because he's getting on flights and tracking her like that, detailed. So it's like it's kind of freaky to think about, but like I also just think about like how powerful she is, and if she were to speak out, like how it may lead to other bad things. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I also just think like she's just a girl, you know? She's just a 30 something year old person. Every other 30-year-old something is not expected to go on, and speak about things constantly. Yeah, it would be great. She does have a huge platform, but the people gave her that platform without that requirement from her. You know what I mean? Um, I'm the first one to say, yeah, if you have a platform, you should use it, of course. And it is frustrating that she's not anymore like she used to. I'm right there with everyone with that. But I also just like, I don't know. I just like I don't think it's the end of the world that she didn't. And like I'm trying to process that on my own, you know, too. So I I want to enjoy the album because like there's not a lot of great things going on right now in the world, and this is one of the positive things that is coming out of this era of life in the United States of America. So I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, there are certain lines that I may not fully understand, or they could be looked at as negatively, but like I think that just shows like maybe we don't fully understand the message yet, or like I don't know, like nothing is explicitly racist or explicitly. I mean, obviously it's out of touch. She's Taylor Swift. She's a billionaire. She's going to be out of touch. That's like obvious. No matter what she were to come out with this and during this album, she's going to be out of touch. Nothing would change that. So like, I don't know. I to a point I get the criticism, but at the same time, we've been here, done that as Swifties. We've seen this every time. Every album has been Taylor's worst album when it first comes out. And then give it a month or two, and then people start loving it again. So I'm just saying that as a longtime Swiftie, we've seen this, we've been here, we've done that. So, anyways, now I've gone on too long about it, but
Yeah, that
you
was
can
more than 3
continue.
minutes. You were very passionate, so I'm not gonna go on too much. The album's not for me. There's a lot of lines in it that I don't like. And I think really if I could say anything, it would just be like,
Well, explain yourself.
do you want me to?
Come on, we're on a podcast. We're here to just get into it.
But let me make my main point
We can
because
go through the track list. We've got the album right here.
we can go through the track list. I feel like it. I don't want to sound like Jubilee because I believe that compromise and meeting in the middle is stupid. Not to get political, but Jubilee, go jump off a cliff. And I can say it's a company. It's not a person. But I do want us to have this discourse over an album because I don't think it's that serious. At the end of the day, I know how much Taylor means to you. I gave my preface because of how much she means to me and what she kind of represents for like our relationship
Right.
and her music. And so it's like I think that we should be able to, as a couple, to have a conversation about music and have respect for each other and understand that like I might not like something that you like
Yeah.
and be fine.
No, I think that's
And
very valid, and that's what I say.
yeah.
Everyone should be able to feel how they want to feel, and it's
Yeah.
not going to get in the way of anything. I just want you to know how I feel this week because it's hard to see everybody hating on somebody
Sure.
that you've identified, you've put so much of your identity into.
Sure.
I mean, before Taylor was cool, you guys like I was a huge Swiftie during like 1989 Reputation, during that cancellation of that 3-4 years where she didn't do anything. Like I was hardcore Taylor fan, and I mean I got made fun of. People would be like, why do you
Yeah.
like Taylor Swift? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like I was there through those times, so like that's just where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I'm not just like this bandwagon Swiftie that's all come on just because somebody introduced me to her, or like everybody's like,
Because you
loving
were
her,
actually,
so
if we go all the way back, you were anti-Swift as a little 9-year-old Nicholas.
yeah, because I was internally homophobic.
So we have that in common as our history.
Well, yeah,
You just
and I didn't-
outgrew yours a little earlier than I did.
Well,
But
and
yeah,
I didn't think that you could love Taylor Swift as a boy. I
yeah.
mean, small town Indiana
And
for you, but
I think that's a big part for me too. Like for me, when I see that, because I can separate it because I don't care about Taylor that much. Where like the
I care
discourse is
about the
affecting
details, so I
me.
want him to get into the lyrics, but we'll see.
I can do it for sure.
Sorry, I'm impatient.
Yeah. No, you said take your time. I'm gonna take my time.
Did I?
You did. No, you did. I now you threw me off.
Flip the tape.
I
Play
gotta
the
get
tape.
back on. Let me land the plane. I lost it.
No, you
Thanks
wanted
a
to
lot.
talk about. Oh,
I
you got mean.
did not. What was I
But
saying?
you were gonna talk about internal homophobia.
Oh yes, sorry. Okay,
Oh.
so and it kind of goes back to what I was saying about people kind of hating on Trisha fans. And now people are kind of coming for Taylor Swift fans and I feel like it's just kind of weird how like I will happily critique this album. I think it's not good, but when you go online and the discourse is misogynistic and like it's like you can't punch down on Taylor Swift. She's a billionaire, but people I do feel like are punching down on Taylor Swift fans. And I know how much it means to you to love her music and to love that culture. And when you grow up and you're queer and Taylor's music kind of represents this freedom that you've never had and almost is like speaking to your queer experience and feeling alone. And then people just act like it's dumb to like love something that finally gave you the words to talk about your experience. That's why I'm frustrated with the discourse right now.
I mean,
If I'm making any sense.
yeah, I mean, you're kind of making some sense, but at the same time, like, I want to know. It would really be helpful to know what about the album you just really
Can you
don't like.
handle it? Like
I can handle it, yes, dear.
yes. Okay.
Do you want to go through song by
Let's go
song?
song by song because I made a tier list and I don't have my phone on me. But I actually sent it to my sister and my mom and my brother. I said, don't tell Nick. Because most of them I said were skips. But there's a song on there that I think is incredible. And there's a song on there that I think is
I'm
really
not saying
good.
they're all masterpieces, but damn.
There's one song that's like one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs.
See, and then I catch him bopping around and loving some of these songs. And
I've
he's
been
gonna
singing
say,
it
"I
because they're
hate the
catchy.
album."
I think
There's one or two songs he doesn't like.
I will say from a production standpoint, the songs are bops. I will say lyrically, there's a lot of misses.
Okay, let's hear the misses, honey.
You're telling me we're going to go from
You
top
want
to
to go?
bottom.
Fate of Ophelia.
Fate of Ophelia. I want to hear it on the radio. I love it. I don't care that she says
song.
vibes. I think it's honestly clever.
No, vibes is adorable. You know, I loved hearing her explain it in the Zane Lowe interview. She said, you know, she's mixing the like poetic verbiage with like that modern day.
I did actually
really
like how she
catchy.
said that, and it's catchy. And the music video, like my mouth was.
Music video was so great, and I got to see it in the movie theater. That was cool. Okay, Elizabeth Taylor.
I really haven't listened to it that much. I probably if I listen to it a couple more times, I'd like it.
Okay.
It's just like it doesn't stand out to me.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's great,
there.
but it's like Opalite.
I
love Opalite.
I have seen the online discourse. I haven't seen anything yet that makes me think
these theories are insane.
I think they're jumping to conclusions on that one.
I've heard the craziest theory I heard is that Taylor wrote this about Travis's ex, and when she talks about onyx, which is a black like rock, she's singing about the ex because Travis's ex is black.
I don't see it.
That's insane.
I've only done like I only did the one listen through with you at midnight, and then I kind of just went online and saw what people are saying. So I don't know the lyrics word for word, but I don't see it.
Father figure.
It's not for me.
I love Father figure.
I've listened to that one 2 or 3 times now. I love that she's able to tell her story. Obviously, I love a diss track about Big Machine Records. It's a song. It's there.
Okay.
I would never
love it. It's great.
Listen to it.
We're shut up. Well,
of my own will.
I work in the music industry in Nashville, so I need to be careful.
Yeah. You guys are gonna end up like you're gonna have Scott Borchetta on the podcast.
Okay, definitely not. But I would rather not get fired, or I would rather also not have to see him in like corporate events. You know, I mean, he's never going to see this, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But and we're like an hour and a half into this random podcast episode, so it's fine. But But father figures are great. I relate to it a lot because I had a mentor growing up that was very what do I say, toxic. He basically was our theater teacher and at a art school in my small town of Indiana, and he owned the school, or like, sorry, he didn't own the school. He was the director of the school for a time, um, and yeah, it was very I don't know. I don't want to get into all of it, but basically, like he basically ran it like we were like working for Disney Channel, and like you think about all those like memoirs and stuff that come out from like all these old Disney stars. That's basically the kind of the life we were living. Not totally, but like he would pit us against each other as kids. And he's like, this is what Hollywood's like. This is
Yeah,
what it's supposed to be like. And like, if you want to be on Disney Channel, like this is what you got to do. And we're in
it's
like,
crazy.
mind you, small town Indiana, farm town.
Mhm.
Um, and we put on some really good shows and stuff, but, like, he, like, actually came from Hollywood. He was, like, he did a couple movies, he wrote a couple things, and he thought he was a shit.
Yeah.
And then he treated everyone I mean, listen, he taught us a lot of really good lessons. He, like, you know, I think he is a big part of the reason why, like, I am a dreamer and, like, I am assertive as I am and, like, I, like, dream and push for things and, like, but also, like, I don't wanna credit that all to him because, like, I mean, a lot of that it could also just
I
be
don't
what I
think
was
that's
born
him.
with,
I think that's more like your trauma, and I do think it's natural talent.
but
The
father
fact
figure
Yeah.
gives that to me is like, you know, I he was the mentor for me. He, like, kind of, like, was corrupt and, like, saw things in us
Mhm.
that could benefit him, make him look good, that kind of a thing. Um, and I love the end of the song when she's like, basically she's the father figure and she
Mhm.
realized that she has the bigger dick.
I think that
And that's
song
so empowering. I love that. So
I
anyway,
honestly
that's
like the
my
message
connection
of
with
that
it.
song. I just think the production was like, it's just
Oh, it's
it's
so
just
good.
it's just something I would never listen
It'll
to.
grow on you. 5, eldest daughter.
I don't like it.
That's okay. Justin, like, if something excites him about saying he doesn't like Taylor Swift songs, like he's like, I don't like it.
Well, yeah, I just next.
Well, you love to be a hater. Eldest Daughter is a really beautiful song. I think I'm still like trying to understand and process it because there are like I love the theme of like, you know, it's exhausting to try to be cool all the time and like trying to like, be this cool
Oh,
person you're not because
I
like
remember
I
why I don't
felt that a
like it
lot
now.
throughout life. Like I felt like I had to try to not be just like a tacky like gay boy when in reality that's who I am. So I love
That's
Taylor songs because I try to relate,
the eldest
to her.
daughter. I like the message. I hate the lyrics. Is that one? And I do like the sound quality. It sounds like a song that my aunt would write. So I get that I have my own trauma and my own triggers, and that's why I dislike that song, but I can't help it. It sounds like my aunt wrote that song,
And we're
and
not going to give you
I
any
can't
context about his
unhear
aunt.
it.
6,
Nope.
ruin the friendship.
Ruin the Friendship is my favorite song.
Aw.
Love Ruin the Friendship.
Okay, so this is a big one for me.
It's art. It's beautiful. Like I genuinely like
I
I
don't
will
know.
defend Ruin the Friendship. It's my favorite
So
song on
ruin
the
the
album.
friendship is it's kind of a tragic story, I think. It the, you know, theory is that one of Taylor's like really close friends and someone maybe that she had a crush on in high school passed away recently and she flew back to Nashville to go to the funeral. And the song was kind of like this romantic song about how she wished she would have told him that she had a crush on him. Um, and it's really cute and it's sad, it's beautiful, it's all the things. I relate to it. I think probably you do too in a way that like growing
Mhm,
up gay in high school, we didn't get to have all those cute, lovey experiences like everyone did.
mhm,
Like we were the social norm is to date a girl, so we're dating girls.
mhm.
I
But I
love
should
the
have kissed
line.
all the guys anyway.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
love the line about prom and how you would like you'd be at prom with your like girl that you're supposed to be with and you're dancing with, and you'd look over at one of the guys that you wish you were dancing with. Like I
Mhm,
just like I remember that feeling. And it's beautiful to have a song that like puts emotions to the or like it is a song that like speaks for that emotion because it's like that's a very niche feeling,
Mhm.
and there's not a song for it. And I love that there's now a song to like dive into that
Mhm.
trauma because it is trauma.
Mhm.
Do you have anything else to say about it?
It's about to get scary, but no, not that song.
Okay, so we need to get through the seven. Actually, romantic.
I'm a Charlie XCX fan. So no. Skip.
I will just say with this one, I do love you, Taylor Swift. I don't think Charlie really came at you that hard in her song. What name? Remember or remind me the name of the song?
Sympathy is a knife.
Yeah, Sympathy of the Knife is really about Charlie being like insecure about being around an A-list mega superstar like Taylor Allison Swift. There's other things that I'm sure she said, like nasty that Taylor probably got word of. Like the boring Barbie line. I'm sure that was an actual thing she said, things like that. But at the same time, like from what we know in the as the public, like Charlie was just insecure about being around someone as massive as she was.
Like, I don't have enough
So
context. It's all speculation, but I feel like you have to give the same grace to Charlie, where like Charlie didn't just feel insecure and write a song. Like Taylor could have easily done things that made Charlie feel that way too.
yeah. And I will say, Charlie did post that she's in the studio literally the day after this
And it's
was
gonna
came
eat.
out, and she's gonna come back and it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Um, Wish list.
Hate it.
All right, this one, Justin and I have like we can't really even talk about it. Like
This
he
is literally the song that gets you so mad
well, he doesn't
because
really explain it other than like
I've
well,
explained
he's
it.
he's triggered because well, you just
No, we can get
you
into it.
say it.
I think that wish list is really tone deaf to the times of today. I mean, if you want me to, I can write a whole dissertation about it.
Please, Mr. Masters of Social Work.
Oh my god. Most people will never get to live what she's like saying is on her wish list. And she's like, "Oh, all these people want nice things, but I just want a suburb." A lot of people will never get to live in a
All
suburb.
right, let's
That's
break it
why I
down.
hate it.
Let's break this down. Where does she say suburb?
It's so clear that she's
Justin
talking.
has projected this. So this is literally what it's about. This is she said it today in the Zane Lowe interview. Like it's a reflection of you. You're seeing this is literally how Justin grew up in a suburb, and he thinks that this is about her wanting to live in a suburb. She wants to live in a neighborhood with a basketball court. Does that
Neighborhood, suburb, same thing.
okay? But even if it is about a suburb,
She's not
what is
talking
she supposed to
about
sing about
she's
then?
not talking about the Bronx.
If
She's
she
not
wants to
talking
live a
about
regular life, does she supposed to sing that she wants to live in a poverty? What is she supposed to say? What's the alternative?
the alternative is like don't sing that song.
You don't think Taylor Swift can just say I want a normal life because she's a biggest
But
star
why
of
is her
all?
normal life a white suburban setting?
She's white.
That doesn't make it okay. I had to like detangle, unlearn all of that. I understand the whole she's not a
Guys,
politician.
please back me up in the comments.
Oh my god. But it's just like
I really want to understand this. I think it comes from trauma because he grew up a certain way and he feels guilty
and
for
again,
it.
like the eldest
Which
daughter
he
is written
shouldn't. That's
eldest
just
daughter
how
is
he
written by
was.
my aunt, and if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I've got my family beef going on right now, and I just feel like what's on my wish list right now is to live in a world that's like not insane all the time. I just think it's a poorly written song, and
I
I think it's
understand.
not the time.
Well, and I will say Taylor is helping so many of us who are like my mental health has deteriorated a lot this year
Sure.
from the shit going on in the world, and having an album is something to hold on to, music that
And I
art
love
that we
that for
love
you.
takes us into a better. What else are we supposed to do right now?
I'm not saying like because again, I'm talking about a song, not the entire album. When that song comes on, I get angry. When I hear the lyrics, I get angry.
But do you think that's a personal reflection and a projection of your own experiences?
Totally could be, but that's still where my emotions are. I'm not
No,
saying
that's
you're
okay.
wrong.
I just like was hoping to get that point across. Was like, what else? If Taylor Swift, the biggest star of the world, wants to make a song where she wants to live a normal life now because she met the man of her dreams,
Yeah.
how else is she supposed to convey that to where it sounds okay for you?
I don't even know.
Is she supposed
I
to just
think
love her lavish life? That seems wrong too.
Exactly, but I'm just saying why is I don't know, it's giving black and white thinking a little bit. It's like, why does she have to write a song about what's on her wish list? Why can't she just sing a song about
It's black and white to think that
there doesn't have to be a basketball hoop, there doesn't have to be a neighborhood. It can just be her talking about Travis
that's how.
and raising the kids and having family reunions. There's ways to paint that picture without certain
Why
lines that
does the
just make it
basketball
sound
hoop make it feel like? Because I had a basketball hoop growing up, and I didn't. We
okay,
weren't bougie.
basketball hoop is fine, but you know the lines that get me.
I want. I really want
Because the
to
you don't want me to say it, but the line that
say it.
really gets me is the one where she wants the whole court looking like him.
Justin's followed into this the theory that it's about eugenics.
No, I never said that. I never said that. I just said it sounds bad and she should be more
That theory
aware.
is wild to me.
It's hard for me to imagine that she wrote that line and never, like, thought about it once. Like, that's my issue
I
with
get what
it,
you're
is she
saying.
knew how it could be perceived, and
I
she
get
said,
it.
I'll let the haters have that one anyway."
No, I
That's
get
my
it.
issue with it.
No, I don't think she thought about it like that. I do think I understand your frustration with it. I mean, this was coming right after Sydney Sweeney and that campaign with
Literally.
so like, and that was
Like, go back and
very
fix it.
obvious. This one is more of the line is, "I want a bunch of kids that look like you," meaning how cute. I mean, she wants to have kids with the person that she's in love with, and they're running around the neighborhood
There's
playing.
so many other
And
ways to say
Justin's
that.
taking that as it sounds like she wants to live in a white neighborhood. She doesn't want any black people living near her.
That's not what
She,
I said.
well,
Not what I said.
honey, I'm trying to understand it.
I know you are. I'm not saying because this song triggers me. It gets me going. But just because you aren't explicitly saying like, "Oh, I want everyone around me to be white." That's not what she's saying, but that's the ideal, that's the picture that she's painting, whether or not she understands it or not. Racism can be subconscious and implicit.
No, I get that.
That's my issue with the song. I'm not saying that, like, I'm not accusing Taylor of any sort of whatever. I'm just saying it's a very privileged song, and it kinda irks me because I had to untangle that and, I have everything that she's wanting in that wish list, and I didn't have a perfect life, and a big part of that is because that picture is within this, just white supremacy. I can never say it right. White supremacy culture is, and I was just talking about this because I'm in my trauma social work class. Like, it's traumatic for the people that it's supposed to support too. And so this pressure to be this like perfect white civilian with this perfect heterosexual life, like, it's triggering for me.
No, I get that. The American dream.
I hate the American dream.
I get that.
And
I
that's what
think
that song is. This song is very the album's giving trad wife. I'm so sorry. Like, it's just a lot for me.
well, it's okay. You have a big heart and
Yeah.
you love people and you love and the world is racist right now, very much so, and
Yeah.
explicitly. So I get it. I get why people's brains are going there, but I will say I truly do not think this song is that terrible.
Maybe it's not.
I don't think it's that big of a
But
deal.
I don't think it's a song where, like, if I listen to it 10 times, it'll be fixed. I think I need the world around me to look a little better. Like, it's just like the time was not right for the
No, I
song.
get that.
You
We
know?
can agree on that.
It's a valid feeling to want to love someone and raise a family with them and live in a safe area, but I just don't think the time was now to
But the
release it,
but
which she wouldn't know because she's a billionaire.
but I will say the line I want to look at the lyrics because I
Sure.
don't think she says anything about like, it has to be like you said, safe or like, and you're putting that context on it. But like, how else is she supposed to convey this dream of hers of just living a normal life? That's just all I come back
She could
to.
write a whole album about living a normal life. It doesn't have, you know what I mean? Like,
She
you're like,
wants to
how else could
live.
she say it? She's a poet. She could write it 1,000 different ways.
She wants to live in a house, and she wants to have a bunch of kids running around the neighborhood that looks like her man because she's in love with Travis Kelce. And she wants
And
a
I
basketball
love
hoop
that
in the
for
yard
her.
so the kids
The
can
basketball
play.
hoop is fine. I'm sorry I got triggered about the basketball hoop.
And also, he thought she said something about a cul-de-sac, and that was not true. She never said that. That was
You know where I probably pulled that from? When I was
your
a kid,
childhood.
I wrote a song and I used the word cul-de-sac in my song.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just
So I was just mixing up
I got
my
it.
artistry with that of Taylor Swift.
Anyways, I think we just can come to the conclusion of we're meeting in the middle.
Oof, triggered. We're
Hot.
agreeing to disagree.
No, we're not. I'm literally saying, like, maybe, yeah, some of the wording was a little insensitive for the times.
And I'm saying
But
it's okay that there's people in
I
the world
really
that
don't
like the
think
song.
anything that she's saying has anything to do with, like, it has to be a white community, or it has to be, like, safe.
But you know what I mean?
Or it
Like,
has to be.
she's not saying those things. It's the context. Like, in the world we live in today, there's not really anything else it could look like.
Well, I think people who are a lot worse off also want those things too.
Sure.
But I guess, like,
It just,
that could also be on their wish lists too, I guess.
because no, I can acknowledge that. Like, I know, like,
I think that's, like, kind of like the average life, you know what I mean? Like, if
yeah.
you take everybody's income and everybody's lifestyle, you average it all together.
Because that's a big thing though that like Taylor said in her interviews, which did kind of feel like a PR campaign to me
Which
too.
it
And you
really
agreed,
was.
but
The Jimmy Fallon and the Zane Lowe both
both
felt
of
like
them were giving PR.
crisis PR.
And maybe she said it
Pop off
before.
tree.
But the
I just love that cover.
I mean, no, literally the visuals for this album are so good. Like, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due.
Music video too. Was
Marketing is 10 out of 10.
Okay, we have 4 songs to get to.
Okay, but final thought. Sorry, let me get it out.
We might have to split this in 2 different podcasts.
No, we totally can. PR. Oh, I don't get what she's saying about this mirror, because at the end of the day, she's not relatable. She can try to be relatable, but she's not.
No.
So I almost feel like she'd just like let go of the whole like I'm writing songs that you can relate to, because it's not possible for us to relate to her anymore.
Well, I agree on that, because yeah, she's rich and she's wealthy and she will never know what it's like to live a normal life nowadays, although that's what she wants to do really bad, as we can see in the song Wish List.
Sure. And from that perspective, I can be like, okay, cool, she wrote a song for herself, and I feel bad that she can't be normal, but it's not a song that I can relate to, therefore I'm going to skip it.
That's fine. We can skip it. But I will be listening to it in the car every once in a while, and I hope that I can enjoy it.
I'll keep my cool
without hearing you popping off about it in my ear every time.
I won't say anything else.
It's okay.
I just had to get it off my chest, and
it's
now I
out
did.
here on the internet
and so now I won't be passive aggressive when the song comes on anymore.
And maybe one day you'll learn to love it. Number 9, Wood.
Hate it. I mean, I'm telling you,
I actually really love
the end
this
of the
song.
album is just hard.
I'm not gonna speak too much on it because
not
we gotta
intended.
keep moving. I was very cringed out at first by it, but then I was like, wait, Taylor.
It sounds like a middle schooler that just discovered Wattpad, and that's why I hate it.
That's insane.
But true.
You know, let the white woman be a little horny, okay?
She can be horny.
Let her cheesy self be horny.
It's shocking to me. And maybe I'm projecting, but we went to the Eras tour and she did a really good number that I can't remember, but it's from Midnight's, where she's like, it's like sultry and they like dance on the chairs.
Oh yeah.
What song's that?
It is 1 a.m. I don't remember.
Okay. But she did that whole performance and she ate and she was sexy and she was sultry. And then she wrote Wood.
Well,
Wood is just
this album is still, at the end of the day, is on the side of more silliness, not Midnight's, which is more like really getting into the seriousness and the sexiness of it all. Wood is silly. Wood, I mean,
if I wanted silly, I'm going to listen to Barnes and Noble by Twink and a Redhead.
Shout out Twink and a Redhead. We love you. I interviewed them at Trisha's Big Broadway Dream too.
Like, that's the quality that Wood is.
Okay, number 10.
Yeah, anyway.
Canceled. This
It's
one,
about Brittany Mahomes. Sorry, cancel
well, we
me.
don't know
It
all the
is.
way. I mean, if it is, then Taylor, what the hell?
She listen. No, I do have to say this. Again, it's the same issue that I have with wish list. Sorry, not to bring it up again, but whether or not her intention was to write a conservative anthem, she did, and she knew it would be used as that.
Well,
And she wrote it anyway. There's so many other ways she could have put her point across. And if you want to be even like satirical or like make it so that's like, oh, canceled like a big thing right now, like let's make like a really smart song about it. She could have done that and she didn't.
well, here's the other side of it. Okay,
Sure, I'm listening.
is
But that's what we're giving the people. We're giving people a quality debate
yeah,
when the internet
it's
does
good.
not provide
And
this. Yeah.
honestly, like being down here in this chill vibe, I'm not
This is a
all
good
pissy
place to do it.
like I was in my other chairs
You were
before.
not chill when we had this
Um,
conversation earlier today. Yeah.
oh, was I not?
Maybe it wasn't even today. I just feel like we've been a little heated about the album
Well,
this week.
here's the thing with canceled. I do think, the biggest theme that comes out of it to me is like women are more likely to get criticism and to more likely get canceled than men are for saying
That's
and
true.
doing the exact same things.
Totally agree.
And it's all about like, well, did you girl boss too hard? Meaning like, and I took that as like, oh my God, what do you mean, Taylor? Like that feels so like anti-feminist. But then it's like satirical because it's like that her asking that is coming from like that like I don't know. How do I
But
explain it?
you know
Like,
what's
go ahead.
it's
Sorry.
confusing because like I do get that point that like obviously like when you're a women I can't talk it's one. When you're a woman, you can't do anything right. Like I totally get that argument.
Yeah.
Because that's the reality of it. But this idea that like, oh, did I girl boss too close to the sun? Like, does she realize why she's getting flack? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not for being a feminist, it's because you're polluting the earth and like you're probably conservative.
Okay, she's not conservative. But 1 second. See how your mic is completely covering your face? I haven't said
Yeah.
it all podcast because I
No, you're good.
haven't cared. Push it down a little bit.
Like that?
No, push it down.
Push like move it down?
Yes.
Okay. Elizabeth Taylor. See, I can't help like it's a bop. Like it's good music. Is that better?
Yep. And then tilt the microphone up towards your face more.
I don't
No. Like the other way, like twist it. Twist the microphone up.
like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
I didn't know I could do that. That's
See
nice.
now it's not covering your completely face. Now that we're towards the end of the podcast, we fixed it, but it's fine. Okay, anything else about canceled real quick?
No.
I don't really feel like going on about it because it is one that really frustrates me and I don't understand it. And all of her PR crisis campaigns that she's done, she's not bringing up the song canceled because she knows there's really no good way to explain it without being too specific about it.
I'm sorry, she's not a conservative, she's a moderate. Just to clarify.
No, I do not believe she's a moderate. I really believe that she is like a moderate Democrat, meaning like she's very in line with like a Kamala
Biden or
Harris
a
Joe
Hillary,
Biden,
which is
yes, like
still not me either.
the worst types of people
Yeah.
on the left.
Yeah.
But she plays it safe, so she can have a career and a life, which is, I mean, she's a musician. That's first and foremost, that's what she is. I have a hard time with that too because like I'm like if you have a platform, well, use it, goddammit.
There's a difference
But
between
I
like
also really believe that if you love music and art, like, and she's got all this money, I'm really hoping and praying that she's putting her money where her mouth is, and like where her mouth is not, I guess.
I'm never gonna put that like expectation on people, but also the reality is that there's so much music, it's so oversaturated. There are enough artists in the world that are speaking up their truth and saying what's going on. I'm not going to waste my time listening to someone that's not doing that. So like that's their prerogative. They don't have to speak up, but I'm going to spend my time listening to the people that are.
Well, let's go through them. What artists of yours that you so
Marina,
dearly love
Lord, Billy.
Okay, sorry. But I know you listen to other people that are not speaking up right now.
Okay, name
them. AJR.
I don't listen to AJR that much. I've kind of fallen out of love with them. I will be, but the oldest brother does speak up about politics, and I wish he'd split from the other two.
Um, Lola Young, she probably does, right?
I mean, I don't listen to her as much as I want to. I love her voice, but I'll be honest, like she'll come up on shuffle and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, Lola Young." So I need to listen to her more.
Okay. Well, I'll quit trying to make that point. But
Okay.
I do think like I don't want to be tied to just people that are speaking out about politics because again, music and art takes me to a place that is anti-politics, not anti-politics, but like takes me out of
That's
that.
so interesting
I like to
though.
be taken out of it for a second because I'm so invested in my personal life. I'm constantly updated on the news. I have all the notifications coming in. I follow so many political influencers that like when I listen to music, of course I love artists that are speaking up and standing up for people,
Mhm.
but like the songs that I'm listening to, like even the songs of people that you are listening to that do stand up for people, the songs
Mhm.
aren't all about politics.
No, and I don't think they should be.
But like you feel like you
But
can only support people who are.
I'm not saying I can only support people. I say I have a preference for
Oh,
supporting those people.
okay.
It's just like it just feels like innate. Like
Well,
I've always felt this need to like the person that I'm listening to.
I have too. Yeah.
You know? And so, like, that's something where it's like, I remember being in college and, like, I would, like, listen to, like, Mumford& and Sons because that's, like, who everybody listened to at my college because
Mhm.
they don't know any other music. It's a small white Christian college. But Mumford& and Sons is a bop. That being said, I don't know any of the men in that band. And so I kinda had a realization in college was, like, if I want to listen to people, I'm going to follow them on Instagram. I'm going to learn who they are. I'm going to learn their stories. Like
Mhm.
that's important to me.
Yeah.
And so when I see Taylor and I can't relate to anything that she is or anything that she does, there's a disconnect and it's harder for me to connect to her music.
That's
I'll
okay.
give her credit where credit's due. She's incredible at what she does.
Mhm.
But when I listen to music, I have to have that connection or I just don't get
Yeah.
what I want out of it.
Well, and I think I find it interesting how, and I would love to get your, I mean, thoughts on it. Why
Mhm.
are people so opinionated on this album? And why do people feel like they have to shout from the rooftops that they don't like it?
There's a mixture, right? Because, like, for me, obviously, like, I feel like I have to speak about it. Like, I'm very frustrated by Canceled, obviously. I'm very frustrated by Wishlist.
But like, why though? That's what I'm asking. Why do you feel like you have to speak about it? Not because we want it, because you're frustrated, but like, Why do you want people to know?
I think it's because I just expected better of Taylor. Like, for me, like, it is almost like a grief or, like because, like, if it was, like if we just got a new album from who did I bring up last time? Lana Del Rey. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, she's being racist again." You know, like I expect that from her. I expected better from Taylor for this album. I really did.
Well, the
And
thing
that's
is
why I'm
that
upset.
why would you expect more from her?
Because of Lover,
That was 2019. That was 6 years ago.
but still you made the statement that we know who Taylor is because she wrote Lover, and I don't think that's true. I feel like she's
I
changed a
think
lot
we
in
know
6
what side
years.
she stands on, but I do think one thing's never changed. She waits to speak out until it's safe.
This album just feels like it's catering to the conservative party.
I do not think that at all. Why do you think that?
Maybe because it's 1 a.m.,
I
but
think
it just
I think because again,
it's just very trad wife. That's what I keep going back to, and I get that that's a valid
that
desire.
seems, and I don't want to say it, but like, is it giving internal misogyny a little bit to
Me?
say that?
Maybe.
Because where is that? Where is this giving trad wife in
The
anywhere in the album?
lyrics.
I know, but where? Besides,
Wishlist and Cancel are the 2 songs that trigger me the most.
okay, you just said
And,
trad wife. Is Wishlist the only thing that you think might be trad wifey?
um
Because you said the whole album was giving trad wife.
well, like, I like a lot of the first songs, but it's still very like, "Oh, like, I needed to be saved by a man," is like Fate of Ophelia kind of.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, it's just very like, "Oh, Travis saved me, and he dickmatized me," and, like, it's just It's just cringe. It's just not for me, guys.
It doesn't have to be for you, which is fine. I mean,
I said what I said. If it's misogynist, let me know. I'm sorry,
it's
but
not misogynist. I just think like jumping to the trad wife, like it's like I wonder what that is though, because I didn't get trad wife because trad wife to me is like
but I think that's
basically you
why I'm
have no voice, like
confused.
anti-feminism at its finest, you know?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like confused. Is that's what I'm getting from the album, which is not who I thought Taylor was. But maybe I'm just reading too much online and I'm like getting it twisted.
But I think a woman can love a man and love a normal life without, because like I think a lot of today's society we see women totally rejecting traditional life,
Absolutely.
because of how they've been held down for decades, you know what I mean, and been like silenced, and
Hmm.
they weren't able to vote for a long time, and they weren't
Yeah.
able to even like they got a loan, or like the patriarchy of it all, so women want to prove that they can make it on their own without a man, which I love. But I also think that like just because a woman wants to go live a normal life with a man and like basically like settle down and live a normal life, we don't have to associate that immediately with trad wife, which
Hmm.
I don't even really know what trad wife means, but to me it sounds
I mean, it would
you
just be like
know,
traditional wife. So,
like
but I get that
homemaker
it's kind of
vibes.
like now kind of pejorative, derogatory. I don't really know. Is it pejorative a word?
It is, but I don't think it means what
No.
that
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Mhm.
But like, no, like I get that trad wife is kind of like an insult, but I mean, it really just means like I want the traditional family lifestyle. And like,
It sounds like somebody's honking. It's like
yeah, guys,
1:30.
we're in a neighborhood. Why are you honking?
Yeah, we're in a
I mean, I'm
neighborhood.
hating on wish list and I live in a neighborhood. I live
Everyone
in the
lives in a neighborhood,
suburbs.
dear.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're not done with the album. Real quick, Honey. Oh,
Honey
love
is
Honey.
Honey is kind of with Elizabeth Taylor for me. Like I just need to listen to it again.
Honey
I
is so
don't really
good.
know it.
You know what it's about?
It's about being in love with Travis. And he
Yeah,
calls her
but
honey and she wasn't okay with being called honey before, but now she is because she got
yeah,
digmatized.
basically. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with digmatized.
Yeah, yeah.
Digmatized is wood.
Sorry.
She's not just all about the dick constantly. She's not. I mean, I get it. This album, I mean, the wood was very much giving that, but that's not the theme of Honey. Honey is like she's been like talked down to as a woman with the word honey. Like that's just like one of those pet names people use to like talk down to people. And then she hated that word and now she loves it because that's what
Hmm.
Travis calls her. I think
Hmm.
it's a cute song.
Hmm.
Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Last thoughts on the album.
It's cool by the Jonas Brothers, but not as good
Yeah, Justin thinks it sounds exactly like Cool by the Jonas
because it
Brothers,
does.
which I kind of get it, but I don't know. Um, Maybe they both sampled the same song, or maybe Taylor stole it and she needs to get sued by the Jonas
I
Brothers.
mean, she sued Olivia, who I also stan.
She didn't
So
sue Olivia.
I thought she did.
She wanted credit on the song.
Isn't that suing?
No,
Oh.
I don't really know, but it's late. We have a whole bunch of calls to get to. We're not going to tonight. It will be when we get back from our Italian honeymoon. Oh, I love you, babe. We survived that little moment, right?
Um,
We're gonna make it.
is that Tina Turner?
What?
I survived. I will survive. A
I don't
A.
think it's Tina Turner.
I am a showgirl. Ba-da-da-da.
Anyways, it's 2 a.m. We're about to leave for our Italian honeymoon. Next week again.
So pretty.
Next week we will have we're gonna talk about our honeymoon, talk about all of our fun travels. We're going to Rome, Florence. Where else are we going? Lake Como. I'm so tired. I've been planning this trip for years. I know where
Are
we're
these the
going.
actual lyrics
Let me see.
here? You woke up branded with the lines of pillow creases, thunder bolted tree roots across
No.
your cheek. Because that's poetry right there.
She wrote this alongside the album. So she usually will write like a letter,
I love this.
or something that kind of explains what the album's, the main overarching theme is. But this, yeah, I haven't read this yet.
I, this should be a song.
I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's a Easter egg.
Vault track.
Could be. Vault track. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let us know how you feel about the album in the comments below. Don't forget to
Don't be
subscribe.
afraid to come for me. Please come for me.
Come for Justin. Come for me too. Honestly, if I was too harsh on him, let me know.
Is there a middle ground? Were we both wrong?
I don't know. Well,
In the words of Taylor Swift, are we both canceled?
yeah, because that's Justin's favorite song. I feel like next year he's gonna love that song. You know what? I kind of relate to it because I've gotten a couple hate comments from Big Oscar Crave.
I mean, sure. No, like there are relatable aspects. It's really
And I'm
just
like, y'all are just jealous.
the time and the place.
Because
like,
I'm putting myself out there and like I mean, listen, it's scary to put yourself out there.
do it anyway.
But like if you're gonna be insecure, like don't take it out on other people. I was insecure for a very long time. Maybe did I take it on people? I don't think so, but people are. They do. They see that like I don't know. They see somebody confident and it like does trigger people and that hurts. Like it hurts to see those comments. But then I have to remember like people just like don't know how to just like put themselves out there because that's what they truly want deep down and they want the validation that they see that I got, from doing that. So anyways, I don't know what I'm saying. It's so late. I love you all. Enjoy no, it's the end of the podcast.
Enjoy.
See you next week. We're going to Italy.
Enjoy these bloopers.
I don't think there were any bloopers, but maybe. Okay, love you all. Night. Bye. Mwah.
Bye, divas.
Oh yeah. Bye, divas.